Hey everyone, and welcome to our updates on the 24th of October 2023. So starting off with yesterday's rainfall radar. Yesterday we saw quite a big rainstorm from Wexford up towards Mayo. A line of intense rain just sat there and moved very slowly northeastwards, and in the evening it reached south of Northern Ireland. So a very wet day anywhere from Waterford to Ballina, east until the line from Louth to Donegal. A very wet day in this section here that I'm circling with the mouse. An extremely wet day yesterday with floods everywhere. Well, small floods, but on the roads, widespread surface flooding. In low-lying areas in my village, there was flooding. Some roads were rivers. Really quite treacherous conditions. There was an orange warning in force for the south and southeast. Yellow warnings elsewhere in the Midlands, east and west, and south as well. So starting off with the radar from yesterday. Also, I got a video yesterday just documenting the progress of that system over Gorey in County Wexford. So please do watch that video if you'd like to. So yesterday at 9:30, this was this scenario in the morning. We can see that we've got widespread rain in the Midlands, south and west. Some heavier bursts, especially towards the south. But it's this line here, this line of torrential rain that needs to be watched. As we head towards 10 a.m, past 10 a.m, this line does intensify. It gets more severe, and it stretches from west of Cornwall all the way towards Waterford and a bit into Kilkenny. You can see some very intense colours there. Now, lightning strikes off the south coast and over Waterford at 10:45 a.m. Some more lightning in County Waterford and Kilkenny by 11 a.m. And this feature really does explode. You can see very high rainfall rates on this system here. Really quite severe. Lightning embedded in it as well. And it's stretching all the way from the west of Cornwall up towards the Midlands. We keep going past lunchtime, and the line of rain is mainly still in the southeast, but is edging northeastwards. So by 1:30, it's affecting Wexford through Carlow, Kildare, parts of Kildare, Laois, all the way towards Longford, up these counties, Westmeath, up towards Mayo and Roscommon. But the most intense area is over Wexford and south of it as well. By 2 p.m, we go forward towards 3 p.m. The area of intense rain towards the Midlands dies out, but it really does get very heavy in the southeast, especially over Wexford. The same areas getting torrential rain for I don't know how long, but that is extremely long. That's a very long time to see heavy non-stop rain. It is quite ridiculous for Wexford. I mean, I'm in this county, so it gradually moves northwards. By 4 p.m, it's beginning to reinvigorate around Kildare, Meath, Westmeath, towards Cavan, also towards Mayo, Sligo as well. But lightning forms off the coast of Wexford. And at this stage, I'm filming this. I think by this stage I was driving in it. Some very heavy torrential rain in the system, really quite severe. So, moving on then. We see some lightning around Cahors. I think I saw a few flashes yesterday actually, but they weren't so obvious. But it seems like those flashes were lightning. We keep going, and the big line here really does intensify. Some lightning near Arklow. Also, the area in the East and North Midlands does intensify significantly. That area explodes, and in general, this system makes a bit more progress eastwards and northwards into the evening. By 8 p.m, it's very intense over South Wales, also over South Ulster. And we keep going, and by 9 p.m. Monday, very intense score line in south of Northern Ireland, also over South Wales. It's sort of stalling again, but soon after this, it dies off in general. And you can see that this part of the line here has weakened a lot. And there was a showery day with some quite downpours as well. So I've got some quite big showers around. I got a few pictures of CB clouds, and and a montage. A little slideshow of pictures of the clouds should come up this evening after the video. I don't know. I should say this video should be out as I'm recording tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning. So that means that the video is actually already out. It's coming out. It came out last night. Okay, it's a bit complex because I'm recording for Wednesday's video and it's Tuesday evening right now. So this is the UKV 5-day forecasts, and we can see that we had showers today. It's quite widespread downpours. Into tonight, we see a few showers on the east coast, but elsewhere it's dry and clear. But fog will form in the Midlands, and it can be quite dense at times. Also, quite a cold night. Into tomorrow, a few showers on the east coast at first. They die off into the afternoon, but that is because rain moves in from the southwest on a front associated with a big area of low, and this brings a spell of heavy rain eastwards. Nothing like Monday's rain though, and by Thursday we're in a showery regime with showers from the west. They form in the afternoon, some quite big downpours around. Some high rainfall rates there, especially by 5 p.m. in the Midlands. Into the evening, they band together and push northwards and die on Thursday night. Friday morning, then, we do it all over again, with showers forming in the afternoon, some big downpours there. They emerge in the evening, especially in the south and east, and move northwards on Friday nights, some big downpours around. Into Saturday, then, we see some more showers forming. Again, a showery day, a classic day of sun showers. Sunrises, they get going again. And this Sunday, we see more showers, though possibly a front in the north. Temperatures. The only interesting thing about temperatures is tonight's low temperatures. They'll get quite chilly. Here we go. Tonight we should see lower temperatures around 3 to 7 degrees. We'll skip towards the end of the run, towards Saturday and Sunday, where we see cooler air beginning to infiltrate from the northeast. We're likely to see a short cooler snap around Halloween, so we'll see the first hits of that then. Into Sunday, we see quite a cool day with highs in the north only at about 5 to 9, from the south 10 to 13, and we can see it's quite cold in Scotland, and in general the north is quite cold there. So moving on to the GFS run, we can see with this. Okay, so temperatures is all very boring. It's all very average. It's all by daytime about 10 to 13 degrees. At night 7 to 10. Nothing really huge. Nothing dramatic's happening. It's all pretty average, a bit above average. Nothing severe. Anyway, this is the GFS run. So we can see that on Wednesday we will see this big low moving in from the west. Now we can see recently I've been talking about this slight block forming over Greenland, Iceland, that will trap the low over us Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so on. So we're in constant showers. This is why we'll see so many showers over the next few days. That low is trapped over us. That low does reinvigorate on Sunday, bringing some more heavier rain. Into Monday, the low slips southwards, and we bring in a cooler air mass with easterly winds, and also with a northerly influence as well. Upper temperatures with this quite chilly air mass, especially in the north. The low is a bit too far north for the cold air to reach the south, though. That block is staying there into November, but the low to our west is too deep and comes in right over us. And after that, we just go stormy, very wet and windy. Anything that's happened? High pressure builds on the 5th of November. Bonfire night for the UK. After that, we go into more wet, windy Atlantic weather. Constantly wet. We keep going. And we see northwesterly winds by the 9th of November. They should be quite short-lived and a bit chilly because that low towards Canada and Greenland is very deep. And this ridge will probably topple southwards. And this one is coming this way. Average temperatures with this are quite chilly. The ECM WF run literally just fully updated. It's 8 p.m. No, I don't want the GIF. I want the GIF. I want the hover. Thank you, ECM, for cooperating at last. So tomorrow, low to the west, front coming in. Thursday, low just to our west, showery. Also, that block to our north is trapping that low. Into Friday, then that low is right over us pretty much. That block is the reason why it's staying. Saturday, same thing, showers. Sunday, same thing, showers. There's a chance of heavier rain in the south. Monday, we go into a cooler northeasterly winds briefly as this little high tries to take over. We get some quite chilly air even in the south by then, actually. Halloween, we're actually in quite like chilly air mass still by Halloween. And the whole country is quite chilly. This would bring some showers to the east coast and frosty nights. Nothing snowy or anything, but just highlighting that this is quite an interesting pattern to be seeing. It's quite interesting to see a few cooler days. Into November, Wednesday 1st of November, back to no pressure, mild, wet, windy weather. And after that, it probably just moves northwards. Yes, it does. And we go mild, wet, windy for the 3rd of November. Although after this low, we get a brief northerly flow, but that isn't supported by any blocking. So it will just turn westerly in due course. This is the UK Met run. We can see when you go through this low just comes in, gets trapped by the block, as we know, and it just mooches around, doing nothing. A few showers, also some more rain at times. And notice in Monday next week, Tuesday, Halloween, we get this cooler easterly winds, low to the south, wet in the south especially, also turning cooler. So that's quite interesting about next week. We will see a cooler snap. Nothing too cold, but definitely some cold air coming in from the east and northeast. So, the GEM, looking at this. So we're seeing the low coming in over the weekends, but tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, showery. We see that little low coming Saturday, so that may bring some heavier rain over the country, especially in the east and south. On Sunday and Monday, we get a northerly influence then. That is as the block tries to come in, but into November, we start to see the low come back again. So that block is actually quite strong by the 3rd of the month. Let's see what cold air is coming out of that. Okay, there is cold air just to our north, but this low is spoiling things by being just a bit too far north. Okay, if we could just shift things a bit further south, then cold air, a nice cold spell would be likely. The icon, again, very, very similar here. That low just dominates. Will it go far south? No, it won't. The icon doesn't really have any cold influence there. And finally, the arpege. So that low comes in tomorrow, sticks around Thursday, Friday. That block over Greenland, Iceland is there. And by Saturday, we're seeing lower over us. If we were to push this a bit further ahead, this low would probably slick a bit further south to allow an easterly wind in, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more updates on this cooler spell, and bye for now.